We have some footage from heavy rain overnight at Nuhaka school. It's closed today for the safety of students, and you can see why. This is footage that has been taken this morning of the school. 3 homes in Nuhaka have been evacuated, and we're joined now by the school principal, Raelene McFarlane. Raelene, thank you very much for joining us and for sending that footage in. Just tell us about the state of the school and when that rainwater started coming in and causing a problem.
Oh, good morning. So you're looking at Nuhaka School at the moment. The rain started late yesterday. It was pretty heavy overnight, obviously, and everything just seems to have accumulated yet again down at school. We've been off the Nuhaka school site since Cyclone Gabrielle because the flooding looked exactly like what you're seeing today. What's really hard is that it is exactly what happened at Gabrielle. So the water table's so high that nothing can seem to escape at the moment. And yeah, that's what we had. We've been out of school now since then. We're living on State Highway 2 in a beautiful chapel that belongs to our local Jesus Christ Church of Latter-day Saints. And but to see this again, it really does hurt, and it just sort of brings it all back, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, Raelene. It must be awful to see it like this again. And I imagine it wasn't the same volume of rain, but because of the existing problems, it's caused the same amount of damage. Is that correct?
Yeah. So we have water that comes down the back of school and into Nuhaka. And what's happened is the drains just don't seem to be able to handle the capacity of large volumes of rain in short periods of time. And so it's us that get affected. It's our beautiful Kahunguni marae across the road. They were only just beginning to recover as well, and they are now back in step at the same place they were before. And our houses all down our back street. It just looks devastating for our whānau again today.
Have people been able to stay in their homes? I understand there's evacuation centres that have been set up.
Yep, so we've a couple of our local marae opened up in the middle of the night. I'm not sure exactly which families have had to move into there, but I do know that they are still offering support. And, you know, the great thing about Nuhaka is they are just so good at looking after each other. We are just so lucky with the team we have and the people we have around us. So it's sort of the paddocks we've just cropped, you know, farmers, we're only just beginning to catch their breath, and we're back at that stage again now.
Oh,
yeah.
Raelene, we are feeling for you so much, and it's clearly so distressing because, as you say, not just for the school, but everybody is just impacted, and not just that physical damage, but the mental load that you must all be carrying still.
Yeah, I think that's really hit today is seeing it happen all over again. It just brought back so much of that loss, that hardship. We are really resilient, but there is a human toll that comes with that as well. We've got amazing community, brilliant parents and staff and teachers. So as a school, we're doing really well. We've got support from across the country, which we could not be more grateful for. And our ministry just are backing us so much. They are doing everything they can to get us a new school as soon as we can. And we're really looking forward to that. But yeah, today is a hard one. It's not just a building, it's 100 years of history and love and whānau that have come through those buildings, and to see her keep getting, you know, so hurt is really hard to take on board for everyone.
Yeah, I can hear that in your voice, Raelene.
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. You do you. Can you just give us an idea how hard the rain was last night on the roof? I'm assuming it was late into the night, bedtime by then. Yeah. And if it wakes you up, what are you thinking what's your first thought when you hear that type of rain again?
We talk about this a lot down at school, and our first thought is, oh no, not again. Everyone's wondering how much, how fast, and whether the roads will be open the next day. So, you know, we have really fragile infrastructure at the moment around our region that's not quite recovered, and we have kids who who will come up to us and say, "Did you hear the rain? I was really worried." And the heavier it gets and the longer it lasts, everyone's anxiety just keeps growing with that. We have a big river that runs through Wairoa and Nuhaka, and we're always a little bit worried about, what's coming next for us. So, yeah, it's not like it used to be. You used to sort of fall asleep listening to the rain, and it was quite lovely. And now we hear the rain, and we're like, oh no.
Yeah. No. Hang in there, Raelene.
Yeah, thanks. We're a great team. We're really lucky.
Thank you so much for joining us. We're thinking of you and hope that clears and you do get into a lovely new school soon. Nuhaka School Principal Raelene McFarlane, thanks for your time.